Since the 1950s and 1960s, Australians have believed in owning property as the Australian dream. In the 21st century, creating real wealth and financial prosperity through property investment is the future. Welcome to the Great Australian Dream. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Great Australian Dream. I'm Greg Paul from Wealth for Life, and this week I've got with me Glen Moxham. Glen Moxham is an experienced investor that's built himself quite a significant portfolio, and I suppose the best way to start is I'll ask Glen to introduce himself.
Hello, G'day Greg. How are you?
Good, I'm good, mate. So tell us about your portfolio and how you started.
Okay, I started with Wealth for Life about 6 years ago.
Yep.
When I started, I had about 3 or 4 investment properties. I was doing it myself, which I started when I was about 25. One of them I had, it was in Queensland, which was a bit of a lemon, and the other one I bought was in Sunbury as well. But one day I realised that I wasn't going to be able to get to where I wanted to get to in the time that I needed to be able to retire at age 60.
Yep.
So that's when I met a friend and he put me in touch with Wealth for Life.
Okay, cool. All right, well, when you bought the 3 properties that you did on your own, what were some of the challenges you encountered when you bought those?
Okay, the challenges I found is it took a lot of my time because I was looking through realestate.com every day,
Yep.
Trying to make times to go and see real estate agents, to hoping I was investing in the right areas, obviously, because that's why you go into it.
Absolutely.
And then also just sort of organising finance myself, like through a broker or directly through the bank, and also conveyancer. It was just a headache for me.
Cool.
And it sort of just took a lot of my time.
All right, so in terms of time, okay, so that's one fallback. What sort of things did you run into? Any other problems like disadvantages, things where you didn't have the skill or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. That's right. I did run into some issues, especially with lending, because I basically didn't have a company behind me that uses a pool, I suppose, like having in-house brokers or something like that, where they have a lot more power. It was just me on my own. Yep. I found that hard, and just trying to find the right property. I found pretty difficult because I lost money on a couple of them.
Can be a bit tough.
Only because I bought in the wrong areas.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. All right. And what do you do for work?
I work in the construction industry.
Yep. Cool.
So in the CBD area. Yeah.
Cool.
Number 1, you want to know how to pay off the mortgage on your home in the fastest possible way. How about understanding and learning how you can become debt-free forever? Imagine paying less tax and having more money going to your pay packet every fortnight. What about securing your financial future in your retirement so you never have to worry and stress about money ever again? These are the things that we go through with you in a one-on-one consultation. Some of the results that we've achieved for our clients by sitting down with us one-on-one, we had one couple who created $300,000 in 14 months. We had another gentleman who's gone on to amass a fortune in real estate that's going to pay him $200,000 per annum for the rest of his life when he stops working. These are just some of the things that come out by sitting down with our advisors in a one-on-one consultation. Get your goal planning and you get your financial planning and your goal setting right in 2019. Take advantage of the tremendous opportunities that exist in the Australian property market right now. Call 1300 793 877 or visit wealthforlife.com.au and book an appointment in with one of our investment advisors to get your money right in 2019.
So I imagine you're a busy person that doesn't have a lot of time in the first place.
That's exactly right. I don't have any time. And the time I do have, I like to have a break.
Absolutely. You probably want to spend more time with your wife than talking to real estate agents and brokers.
That's exactly right. Spot on. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So then you started working with Wealth for Life, and portfolio, I understand, has grown quite significantly since then.
That's right. Yeah.
So what was a different experience working with a team that were behind you?
Okay. It was completely different. Basically, I rang up Anthony. Back then, Anthony was sort of my contact, the CEO, and then basically came in for an interview with Anthony, and he went through a range of properties that he had at the time, and then one of them was through my self-managed super fund, which is in South Melbourne. So I signed up for that, and then another property I bought in Cranbourne East. Then pretty much it was basically all I had to do was pretty much just choose the colours.
Wow.
Of the paintwork and the brickwork. Everything else was done in-house. So
wow.
I could do my job and not worry and have my weekends off.
Cool. Well, I imagine from, I know for a fact that would be a massive difference, considering if you're doing it in the self-managed super fund, you've got to have a financial advisor, you would have had to have a broker, a conveyancer, all these other professionals doing this job, that if you're doing it on your own, trying to find all of them, it wouldn't have just been a case of finding the right colours and then go back to work.
Absolutely. No, you're spot on. I mean, yes, I probably wouldn't have done it myself because of the amount of work that goes into it, a self-managed super fund, setting it up. But doing it through Wealth for Life, they just made it so I didn't have to worry. All I had to do was sign the paperwork pretty much and get approval. Cool. So, the whole process was pretty much streamlined.
All right. So, cool. I completely get that. So then you've talked about spending a lot of time on the 3 properties beforehand and not getting a great result.
Yes.
What have been the results since not working on your own?
Okay, so the beauty of coming to Wealth for Life, I found, was you've got a team of people here that are continuously analysing the market and looking at where the best results are. And since I've bought my 10 properties through Wealth for Life, or built my 10 properties through Wealth for Life, that's exactly what's happened. So they've got people in this office that basically know the areas they're looking at, and then they get straight on to me and say, right, now's the time, and I listen to them straight away, and because I listened, I got results, and that's what I like. So, cool. Yeah, good results.
$300,000 in 14 months. $200,000 passive income for the rest of your life when you stop working. $200,000 in capital growth over a 2-year period. These are some of the results that our clients have achieved over the last 12 months. We're going to be running some special events in a city near you over the coming weeks called an Evening with Wealth for Life. Get in the market right now and take advantage of the ride that's about to take place. Go onto our website or call us on 1300 793 877 and make a time to book in and come to one of these events.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you've experienced along the way that you think our viewers should know?
Get into the market and come and ring these guys. That's what I say. Don't do it on your own. You need expertise. What I learned is you need the expertise behind you. You need the company behind you, because they've got enough people here that can do everything, and they just take all the stress out of it. And on that, my daughter has now bought into with Wealth for Life as well. So excellent. In Ballarat, so she's on board now too, which is her house only just settled a week ago. So, excellent. So she's very happy. Cool. All right.
Well, thanks for coming in, Glenn. And I suppose for our viewers, the big message that I get from talking to you is that you can do it yourself, and it's going to take a lot of time, and you're not going to have the range of education and the range of skills that you need to really get the best result. Or you can, as Glenn did, choose the colours and go back to work and build a significant property portfolio, because 10 properties is a big change from 3.
Absolutely. I would not have done 10 if it hadn't have been for Wealth for Life. I wouldn't have thought it was possible for me to do it. So, but because at the start of it they do a graph for you, so they set out a graph. So you work out where you want to go, where you start, and where you want to finish, and to plan. I've been here 6 years, and that's working, that graph for me.
Fantastic. All right, well, thanks for coming in, Glenn, And thanks for watching this week's episode of The Great Australian Dream, and we'll look forward to seeing you this time next week.
Thank you.